Okay, so here we've got the little folk song. Sketch to fair copy is fairly consistent. Not many differences, but I'll point a couple of things out. So here in the sketch, for the left hand, we actually don't have the rolls for this. So that means it was originally this. I don't know, it might have been just him not wanting to put it in. It might have been just like him being lazy and not putting it into the sketch by choice, or whatever. But I mean, I'm glad it is there in, the fair copy and the published version, because the rolls just make it sound better. I'm just going to be honest. I think it adds a kind of a nice guitar-like quality that really helps with kind of portraying the song quality, essentially, of this piece. Another thing of interest here, I'll play what it was first, and then you can take a listen. So 2 things there. First of all is this. I mean, bad voice leading aside, which is like we don't like octaves going in parallel, especially in such a bald situation. There's basically no notes. That aside, it's also just not as smooth as what we have now, which is that goes down a lot nicer, and I think it's also a bit more singable, which is correct in context of the piece name and whatnot. And also, he's got just a little bit of a change here. He changes that obviously to just to avoid doubling on that C sharp, gives it a little bit more of a transparent quality, and it doesn't sound as jagged. Now for a relatively important edit in the fair copy. So in the sketch version, it appears that originally, I'll just play the middle section as it was. It seems to be something like that. And in the fair copy, we finally got so we've got the little bit of a rest between that. And I think it's kind of maybe like an afterthought addition, because it looks pretty cramped. It looks like he trying to stick it right in there. But I am very grateful for that addition. I think it makes it sound a lot fluffier. It sounds more, dancing. It sounds more joyous. So yeah, that's a good addition. And one last thing, just in terms of piece structure, the middle section of this piece, so the D major part, can be considered a variation of sorts of the initial A section, the D minor part we've got. And by variation, I don't mean like a variation on the melody, but rather a variation on the harmony, because we've kind of got the same thing, but just rehashed in a major key.